These are my top 10 crypto YouTubers for this bull run. If you guys are interested in crypto, NFTs, DeFi, any of the above, you're gonna wanna watch this video and go and follow these guys because they're gonna help you through this bull market to make the most money possible and to learn about how all this stuff works. The first channel is Cryptos R Us, and this is George. He is a very laid back, chill guy who streams 2 times a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. So if you wanna just see what's going on in the news with crypto, see what all the big stories are, understand where we're at in the cycle, and really give you some positive bullish momentum because this guy is as positive and as bullish as it comes. He's your guy. So what I do is every morning when I wake up, I eat some breakfast and I tune in to Cryptos R Us stream just to get updated with what's going on in the scene at the time.
This shows you why it's so important to trust an asset that has a finite supply that isn't controlled and manipulated by any central bank or government out there.
The second channel is Benjamin Cohen, and this guy is a mathematics genius. He has his own dashboard into the cryptoverse where he's got a bunch of different charts which show you all different kinds of on-chain activity. And as you can see here, he actually goes over a lot of these charts in his videos. His videos are completely technical analysis based. He reviews different charts. You can see social risk, fear and greed, Bitcoin dominance is a huge thing he likes to talk about. Dubious speculation, talking about price predictions, where Bitcoin could go, where Bitcoin could fall to, time frames, historical patterns. He makes it pretty easy though. So if you're not someone who's super technically savvy like myself, who doesn't know charting super well, you can still watch his videos and have an understanding of what the charts are saying and where we're at in each cycle. So I like to watch his videos and get an understanding of what's going on, where the money is flowing to, and what we could be seeing based on history in the future.
These YouTube channels are only averaging around 650,000 views a day, but it's still well away from the highs that we saw back over here.
The next channel is probably the most entertaining on this list by a landslide. This is Alex Becker. If you've never heard of Alex Becker, then you probably haven't been in the space very long because this guy is pretty much a staple at this point. He is a founder of an NFT product called Neo Tokyo. He is a, I believe, multi-millionaire. He's probably got over 100 million net worth. And this dude is hilarious. He makes the most ridiculous, vulgar jokes, but also gives all of his NFT and crypto, mostly small altcoin picks in his videos. Now, a lot of his titles are ridiculous. They're not going to do these numbers for the most part. Some of them will, but not all of them. So don't get caught up in the fact that just because he knows what he's talking about doesn't mean the coins are going to go that crazy. But his content is good. A lot of the coins he picks are very much gaming oriented and AI oriented, at least in the last couple months. I actually own almost all of the coins he's talked about, and I would highly recommend watching him if you want to get a kind of leading edge on what smaller coins could perform really well in the bull market. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, and he'll say that in his videos as well. His stuff's entertaining to watch, and he also gives a lot of picks for which coins he thinks will do well, and he's been historically very good.
You're welcome. It's that easy. All I have to do, snap my fingers, market comes back. Look, I know you were getting a little bit anxious there for a second. Last few months you've come on here and be like, wow, Alex, all your calls, they go up like 8x. How do you do this? Super, Beam, Myria, Paid Network, Seedify, the list is endless. You've just been coming here and you guys have been getting way too spoiled.
The next channel here is Coin Bureau, and this guy goes super in depth on whatever topic he's talking about. So for example here, ERC404, he's gonna talk to you for between 20 and 30 minutes on that topic in a very detailed, well-researched way.
ERC404 tokens have only been with us for a few weeks and have already seen some parabolic gains, despite them being controversial to say the least. How it could reshape the NFT industry and what it could mean for the future of the crypto market.
And he lays out the information that's very easy to understand for even beginners. The next channel here is an NFT one. It's Giancarlo Buys Tokens. He's been around for about as long as I have been. And as you can see here, he doesn't really post very often, at least as of late. But when he does post, these are videos you definitely want to watch because he's been phenomenal at calling exactly what's happening in whatever NFT product he's talking about.
So this week, Rolling Stone delivered yet another article stating that NFTs are dead. Now, the first thing I'd say is Rolling Stone This you? Isn't this an NFT that you released last year with Bored Ape Yacht Club, who you now seem to refer to as ugly cartoon apes?
So if you care about NFTs and you care about really knowing about the lore behind an NFT or the reasoning why you think it'll do well or not do well, this is the guy to watch. He's really good at articulating and deep diving into the NFT he's talking about in that video, but he doesn't post very much. So if you want to see more regular content, I would go to Nifty Show. These guys live stream every single day talking about mostly NFTs and the NFT space. They also touch on DeFi and other altcoins, but for the most part, they are an NFT, the Nifty Show, and they do a really good job of covering every major topic that's happening, even the nitty-gritty, really meticulous niche stuff going on within NFTs. The video I just watched here on Blast was a 40-minute interview with a guy who knew way more about Blast and Pac-Man, the founder of Blast, than I did. I watched this video, and after watching it, I knew so much more about Blast, how it works, what it's going to do, how big it could potentially be, the founding group behind it. And so I think they have some really good videos, even though they don't post very often. They also do a very good job of finding the right person to talk to, the experts on whatever topic they're talking about.
It just blows my mind that this is going to be the biggest airdrop farm the crypto space has ever seen. And I don't know where that's going to go.
You'd be a fool not to support it and not to back him in some capacity.
He ships, he knows incentives, and he knows liquidity. And the dude's only 24 years old, and he's been doing this for 5 years already.
Next channel is Altcoin Daily. This is the second biggest channel, I'd say, 1.4 million subscribers on this list. These guys have also been around for forever. They have interviews with a lot of really interesting people, a lot of big names in the space. They've talked to Michael Saylor before. They've talked to a lot of big, crypto natives, and they post pretty much multiple times a day. You can see here in the last day, they have 3 videos. In the last 2 days, well, they have 4 videos. So they post at least once a day for the most part. Sometimes they post 3-4 times a day, and they do a lot of news coverage, a lot of talking about different topics within DeFi, within cryptocurrency, within Bitcoin. So they kind of cover the whole scope of cryptocurrency, and they have daily videos. So if you really want to be on the pulse of what's going on, these guys cover it, and they do have a lot of interesting, notable personalities that they bring on the channel to talk to that know quite a bit about whatever they're talking about. So really good channel to watch. They've been around forever and they've been consistent as heck. Virtual Bacon is the next channel here. This guy is really good with finding new coins before they really blow up, with DeFi, with airdrops, with yield. He's more of a, really, really niched DeFi type channel. You can see here, he's got airdrop tutorials. He's got hidden gems. He's just really on the pulse and has been very good at predicting what coins could do well and farming those coins way earlier than a lot of other channels have been. So he also goes live every once in a while. You can see he's been streaming here more often lately than videos. You can see even his thumbnails really show that he's really on the early end of things. And if you want to take chances on new projects, this is a good spot to find them.
Robit is a crypto casino coin that has gathered huge attention in the past 3 to 4 months. And I first covered this coin in late June in our Hidden Gem portfolio video when Robit was just trading at 2 cents.
Now, changing it up here, this is Sebastian. This is a channel I found recently. This guy's not the best YouTuber. He certainly doesn't have great thumbnails or really understand how YouTube works, but I can tell you without a doubt, if you care about Bitcoin miners, right? If you're investing in stocks that are related to Bitcoin, which is something else I also do, this guy is phenomenal at talking about the macro, the fundamentals, the technical, and just all the financial, really the economics behind all of the Bitcoin miners. And he goes over all of them in super depth. He has unbelievably good charts and spreadsheets that he puts together that really do a good job of predicting the price, predicting the earnings, all different kinds of stuff. So if you want to know about anything Bitcoin miners, this is my #1 channel I would go to. He's got a plethora of good information on the miners. Okay, the last channel is my channel. If you guys are watching this video, hopefully you found some of the things I post enjoyable. Lately, we've been doing a lot of airdrop farming tutorials, and some of those are doing pretty well. I think people are really resonating with those because the amount of money you can make on them is pretty good. We've made $5,000 this year so far in just 2 months, and I think that'll be a lot higher of a number by the end of the year. So definitely check out my videos if you want to, learn about airdrops, learn about NFTs. I kind of do a little bit of everything, but right now we're just focusing on airdrops because that's where the most money is to be made, in my opinion. And then obviously, if you're watching this video, maybe you've already subscribed, but if you haven't yet, click that button and go watch this video if you haven't yet, because I think you'll like it as well.